That's funny. But it's so hard. Like, I'm not 30 yet. I just found out I was 29, y'all. I thought I was 28 this whole time. No,
I
I'm
thought you was
29.
young. Damn, I thought you was younger than that. You look younger than that.
Oh, look at God, Amy,
No, for real.
Amy.
I thought she was younger than that. I didn't think it was.
No,
Okay.
no, I'm an old bitch that needs to be married and cooped up
But
under her man and
you
just,
It's
29.
overrated. It's
like,
overrated.
well,
Mm-mm.
see, my,
It's
my
not
whole thing,
overrated, Nels.
I
No, it's
live,
not.
Yes, it
I live
is.
a happy life. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be married, but I'm also gonna have a woman in our relationship. You know what I'm saying? So
Yo, but
I
that's
need to be locked out. I'm gonna be hell.
no,
Hey,
but I'm gonna be honest.
you
That's not that sound cool. You know what I'm saying? That sound cool. But I don't think that's what's up. Like that's not.
know,
I'm
you don't
not
like
that.
Polly?
All right,
Yeah, I mean,
wait,
I'm
wait,
like,
stop,
no, no, I
stop.
don't mind it. No. I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Stephanie,
You know what
so
I'm
wait,
saying?
hold on. Start the damn
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah.
All right, a moment of silence, and then we'll start. Oh Lord. Hello, my loves. Welcome back to our podcast. We are the Babbling Sisters. I'm Nellie.
And I'm Steph.
And you recognize our two guests who are back with us. We have Dimples and Mr. Conversation.
Hi.
Hi.
Yo.
Ah.
So today, we're going to talk about relationships and all the things that come with it and have some wonderful debates that have already started pre-recording. It's going to get spicy. But yeah, so guys, back to relationships. Let's just jump right back into it. Go ahead, Dimples.
Yeah, I want to
Go
know.
for it.
Hold on, Mr. Conversation. I want to know. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm almost 30, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and I live a poly lifestyle. I am completely devoted to my significant other, who I've been with for 4 years. Um, but my whole life, okay, so for my first 18 years of life, I've been with nothing but women, nothing but women. I didn't start dating men until 19, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ended up getting pregnant after a year dealing with a man because they ain't okay, right? But no, I'm just kidding. No, but okay. So then I was like, you know what? I'm in these relationships and I'm still not happy. I'm not being fulfilled all the way. Women have a different, and it's not for sexual reasons. I've never wanted to be poly for sexual reasons. That's the last reason. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, or whatever, but I've always needed a woman in my life as far as in a relationship. My man is, I'm not going to say perfect because we have our dealings or whatever, but I've always envisioned having another woman in there. One, because it's like, I'm kind of a recluse. Like, I don't really like being on the outside dealing with people or anything like that, but I enjoy getting to know people. You know what I'm saying? And if I happen to like them or fall in love with them or have like feelings like that with them, like I feel like it's just much easier to just date them and then my partner be okay with it, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Because if he chooses that he wants to have another woman into our relationship, I'm okay with that. Of course, there's like rules and stuff like that, but I have a poly lifestyle and it's worked for me. It's been working for me. I don't feel the need to seek outside the relationship because it's already in the relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Prior to being in a poly relationship, I wouldn't consider myself a hoe, but I was not just in one relationship. Like I was with this man, but I was with this woman and this other woman and this other guy, but it was never sexual. You know what I'm saying? It was like I was looking for something within my relationship that I did not have, and those other individual people were bringing that.
Or
You know what I'm
fulfilling it.
saying?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was like, if this is how my life is gonna be, I'm not the type of person where they don't know about each other. You know what I'm saying? So I have to understand, hey, this is an actual thing. There's people out here doing this and people are okay with it. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't dare take anyone's choice away from them. So I chose this is how my life has to be. I have to have a woman in my relationship and I have to have a man in my relationship because there's things that women cannot do that men can. You know what I'm saying? And men are sexy to me, you know? Before I was like, ugh, men, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm just like, there's something that men bring that it's just like no woman can even touch that. You know what I'm saying? And that's his masculinity. There's so many masculine women nowadays. That shit's disgusting to me. You know what I'm saying? But that's another thing. You know, I used to be that masculine female. You know what I'm saying? Like super aggressive. Um, how I spoke, you know, whatever. But there's just something about a man that a woman can't do, and there's something about a woman that a man can't do. And I was like, well, why the fuck can't I have both of it? You know what I'm saying? Why can't I have both of them? And I like it because I can talk to both of them and they understand me to a point where I don't feel like I'm overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? It's it just works for me.
So, your significant other, he, you guys are into it together,
Right.
right? All right.
It will never be a thing where we have like a relationship outside of each other. You know what I'm
But see,
saying? Like,
that's where that's when I was saying earlier. Like I think when I say I'm not like that, what I mean is I'm all for it. To be honest with you, I'm all for poly relationship. That's
right,
cool if the two people are able to do that. You know what I'm saying?
If there's
Certain
open
people just aren't
communication.
like you. Yeah,
right.
you
It's
just
all
not like
communication. That's
Yeah.
all it is. Like, literally, if you don't have communication in poly, that shit's gonna fail
Yep.
yeah, because if you're
completely.
not. I mean, because certain people are built for it. Some people really can't do it, and like
Yeah,
it's
that's
jealousy
true.
pops up, envy for things that
Ooh,
to be honest, they pop up, and it's like certain people don't know how to handle certain things.
Right.
You know
yeah,
what I mean? And that's something that just as a man myself, I don't think I'm not the jealous type of guy. That's not who I am.
right.
But I mean,
There's some
I
things
don't
like
know
I
how
want
a
your
lot of
attention. You know?
yeah, but a lot of
Yeah,
people let me say this. It's just I guess it just depends on the person, like you said. I don't
yeah.
really know how people do. Would I try it if my wife wanted to do it to do that? I'm like, okay, cool, I'll try it. But
Right.
then it's like if what if I what if I have more fun with that person than I do my wife? And like you said, it's nothing sexual. What if we just click better than me and my wife? Then it's like, okay, now I can
That's the
say
risk that you take, though. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go into it with the understanding that you know
that can
this
happen.
person maybe, yeah, absolutely, maybe. But I mean, your wife goes first, and that's the same with us. If he's not feeling comfortable in this relationship, I get it. I don't care if I'm in love with this person. I don't care if we share a special bond. There has to be rules and guidelines in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Between us two, and then between us three, or however many we choose.
However
Now,
many.
look, I ain't gonna lie. Four is the most I'm gonna do. Because look, I'm not about to be dealing with your attitude, your shit. Like, I'm not dealing with all that. You know what I'm saying? But having another person, look, that's cool. Having another one's like, all right, maybe we pushing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's all based off, and it's a financial thing too. You know what I'm saying? The security of having another person who is financially well able, that's even better. You know what I'm saying? Who knows what they want, is a go getter. Like it's so difficult because sometimes you find a third person and yeah, they're great when it comes to the emotional, but their financials is fucked.
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? And it's like
They
now
broke.
I'm dealing with another, yeah, basically.
And now
You
you're
know what
having to
I'm saying?
support someone else.
And
Yeah.
yeah, of course they're broke because they work so good on their personality and everything like that. Yeah, broke. You know, you got enough time to do that. You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
enough time. So you're a great person, but when it comes to being in a relationship with me, can do it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's more to just love is not enough. You all know that. Y'all have been married. Love is not enough.
True.
Sure ain't.
It's not enough.
It's not.
So I want to build an empire. I want there to be
Real
a
talk.
stable ground that we're going to be on. And if we happen to crumble just a little bit, that ground, that foundation is still there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like if I'm bringing someone into this relationship and you're not where I'm at or better,
You
you're my
right
child.
there.
You're my child, and
Just another mouth to feed.
I don't want no more kids. F them kids. Like, I want a baby, but I don't know if I want to keep the baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's just
I want to
like,
hold the baby and then give the baby back.
yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm like, you're so cute. That's yours. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them
But
goddamn kids. I don't let them keep the kids.
yeah, but it's crazy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of things within a poly relationship. A lot of people just like, oh, you just want to do it because of the sex. I said you less than a damn.
No.
Yeah,
I
they
think
do
that's
that.
better than any bitch or any dude out here can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not about that. And if you go into it about that, you're gonna fail every time. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
then it's not
Because
about a relationship. It's not
yeah,
about a
it dies
relationship.
out. It dies so fast. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Mhm.
it's a cool experience, but threesomes are
It's a
I
lot
feel
of
like
work.
I'm in for, yeah, absolutely. I'm not, look, listen,
Mm.
I'm not doing it. It's not happening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless it's our committed relationship, I'm not going out. No, no.
Too much
Okay,
damn work.
what? Throw it, flip it, rub it, and then people be talking about some. Well, what if he's giving more attention to her? I don't care what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
get a break. Get yours off. Get a break. But see, I think everybody puts so much emphasis on just the sexual
On the
aspect of
just
it, but
the sex.
it's
Yeah.
so much more than that. And to be honest, like I used to be that person, like where I was like, you know what? Nope, I'm too damn selfish. You ain't touching nobody else but me. And
yeah,
now, like where I'm at and everything that I've been through and my marriage crumbling, I'm just like, yo. First of all, you clearly didn't feel fulfilled because he
yeah,
cheated. And I'm like, you didn't feel fulfilled. And I tried to have that open communication with him and was like, if you need to pull someone else in or try something else, like I'm open to having an open relationship and trying something different. He's like, nah, that's not what I want. Because it was cool for him, but it's not cool for me. So that's where people get it like messed up and
Yeah, see, that's a
misconstrued. It's like
cornball move, though.
have to,
yeah,
yeah, you have to have communication if you're gonna have any type of open relationship. It's not that one-sided bullshit. That's cheating. That's
yeah.
not an open
It,
relationship. So
it
you could be
is.
out here in the street telling your people, yeah, we in an open relationship, telling your hoes, oh yeah, we're in an open relationship. Not if I don't know. There
Who
ain't
you
nothing open
open with?
about it.
Who you open with?
Okay?
He
Nobody. Because
himself.
you lying to the hoes
Yeah,
and you lying to
himself.
me. But it's
Mm-hmm.
like you and just now, like to be completely honest, and he could watch the shit and he can be mad, whatever, be mad. Uh he's like, I'll do whatever, I'll try whatever. If you want to do that poly relationship you were talking about before, like I'm down to try it. I said, how? For what? You didn't have communication then, there's no trust.
Ain't no
You need to
way.
have a lot more trust and communication in that type of relationship. It ain't gonna work.
Especially if
Are
you're
you
being serious
crazy?
about it. If you're not being serious about it, then you don't need communication at all. You know what I'm
People get it
saying?
twisted.
Yeah, look, I'm the type of
Mm-hmm.
person I don't play in relationships because I've seen what playing in relationships does. Now you have
Right?
kids with somebody that you cannot stand.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I've
Mm-hmm.
seen it. I've experienced it. Not with me personally, but I've experienced being around people
Yeah.
who cannot deal with each other. And y'all have kids together. Like, absolutely not. So I've always
Mm-hmm.
gone into a relationship where marriage is the end of all ends. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal, is to be married, to work on myself in the process of, this relationship. But nowadays they be bullshitting. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
They literally
relationships are not
live
what
the
they
life.
were.
They literally live the
It's
life
the
of what one won't do, the next one will. So if you're not gonna buy
Mm.
me food today, oh, this next one will. You know what I'm saying? It's so
It's so
crazy.
stupid. It's
yeah,
so
but that's
It's so
simple.
stupid.
crazy.
That's weird to me. There's a lot of, to be
Toxic
real with y'all.
relationships. That's what they're
It's
called.
the older, it's the older people that's doing all the fuck shit. Like the older people, man. I done seen. Like I have teenagers, right? My kids are teenagers. My 17-year-old and my 14-year-old, they both have like one has a girlfriend, my daughter has a little boyfriend or whatever, and it's just like the way these kids are. It depends on how you, number one, how you raising your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't control what they do and all that sort of stuff, but
Nope.
Nope.
your influence can last even when you think it's not gonna last.
It's true.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? The things that you,
Yep.
just the way we do things, just kind of, I can tell that they're different types of kids, and they're in these little committed relationships. Not granted, they're kids. We know things can
Yeah.
happen, but the reaction from the other kids whether they're bought, I don't want to say spouse. That should sound crazy. Their boyfriend, girlfriend, is like, it's different. You know what I mean? It's just a different type. I see some old dudes. I'm 37. They got some old cats, man. They just be talking. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
you what you got married for, bro? Like if you want to do everything that you're doing, if you're trying to be
Don't be
that
in a relationship.
what is you married for, homeboy? Let that woman go find somebody who really want to kick it with her for real and stop with the jokes, bro. Be her friend. Just be friends.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But people don't. I think people don't think. Dudes want, and I'm talking from a man. I'm a man. I'm talking from my perspective. Dudes are selfish and greedy, man. We want a woman, like you just said. We want a woman to be only for us, but we can be for everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's coming from. It took me a while to learn that. It took me a minute because I was just like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you got to realize that's not fair to nobody. That's not fair. That's not right. And if you don't want. And when you think about it, when you have kids, man, I don't want my sons out here thinking it's cool just to be messing with all these women, because these women, trust me, man, these women don't want nothing for you, dog. They don't have nothing. Some of them may have the right intentions, but bro, that's few and far in between. That's not a real thing. These little chicks out here now, they wilding out more than the dudes.
They do out here. You hear me? It's a flip. Yes, 100,000%. I'm like, oh man.
I'm so nervous.
Yeah, I'm scared. My kids are 7, 8 years old. 14, 13, 14. Like, I mean, I have one biological, but my significant other has two. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's your kids. That's your
kids.
They
are. They get on my nerves. All of them get on my nerves. All of them. As a whole, a group.
Every kid.
Jesus.
Let me ask you this. So, are y'all currently in a poly relationship now?
We just ended it with the person that we were. Because, as an example, like the example that I gave, I don't want to feel like we're in a relationship, but I have another child. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they were broke. I'm just saying, like, if I want to see you, why do I have to always come down and see you?
Yeah, that's broke.
You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not even just broke. You just ain't got your priorities together. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, am I a priority or am I not? Are we a priority for you or we're not? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, Looney. But I can't sit here and I can't trick myself into liking it. You know what I'm saying? And certain things, like one thing that was said was they said they don't want to be a leader. Now I would tell you right now, I'm an alpha female and I need an alpha male, and I have that. So I'm not gonna bring no beta female into my relationship because you're gonna get walked all over. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I can't even do you like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. So I peeped it. I dipped out. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to save feelings. And although I do like you and my feelings have not changed towards you, we just can't date. You know what I'm saying? Until you get yourself together. But if you're a beta, you're a beta. That's just what it is. There's not many people out here, or women specifically, that can be alpha females and continue to be that, but still have their femininity. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just couldn't do it. You know, and it's nothing against that person. They're great. I'm not saying or else I wouldn't try to date them, or want to date them, or was in a relationship with them. It's just, as you're growing in that relationship, you tend to start learning things about them, and maybe it's the finances, maybe it's just the personal connection or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You tend to start learning these things about them, and you're either going to like it or you're not going to like it, or you're going to settle. And I'm not no settling ass person. I don't settle for anything, because when you get into a relationship with me, I'm upgrading the things that you already have, because that's what we as women should be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I can't. No, baby. I don't want to have a child. And you're a big child. I don't want that. No, I don't want it. No. You know what I'm saying? So until you can get yourself together, maybe we can come around the sun again and see how it works out. But right now, you're not ready for us. It's not that we're not ready for you. You're not ready for us. And I can't water down my relationship, because we have goals. We literally write down our goals, say what we want done, and we smash them. You know what I'm saying? As a couple. And if you come into this relationship and now you're just adding more to it, and we're smashing those goals for you, what are you doing to help the relationship? You know what I'm saying?
Leeching off of you.
And I can't do it. No. You know what I'm saying? And they're nice people. Yeah, it has to. It has to. It's kid. I can't do it, and I
You
feel
need
bad
somebody who's
because
gonna enhance what you already have, not take away from it because there's no
yeah,
point.
yeah, and that's a struggle sometimes in poly relationships because and that's why they have poly groups. So when you usually like tend to go off and seek your own outside of a group or whatever, there's people that's going to be there for particular reasons. Some people don't
Mhm.
have a pot to piss in or a couch to lay on. You know what I'm saying? And they get
That's
into
what
these
they're looking
relationships.
for.
Yep.
Hmm.
You know what
So
I'm saying? So you have to know what it is that you're looking for and stick with it. And we're gonna stick with what we said we were
And
gonna
they gotta
do.
be serious too, because I feel like right now, like a lot of people, like Polly just came out like in the mainstream where a lot of people are starting to hear about it.
Right.
Like a few years ago, people weren't really talking about it as much. It was happening, but it wasn't really like out there, like on social media. And I feel like people are using it as like it's a fad or it's just like a fetish, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let me just jump in here and try this." Like,
Mm-hmm.
no.
And then
What are
you
you
hurting
doing? You're
people's
looking hella
feelings.
stupid.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It's
I don't
work.
have
so
time for that.
so let me ask you this. So if you did the person have kids or no?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so how does it? I'm not sure. Well, your kids are young, so I don't know how. Like I don't know how that would work. But I'm
Yeah.
guessing I'm thinking about if the kids are older, would how, is that like a thing for them? Like did you bring them around the kids, or
No.
how does that?
So they've never seen it. This is a fresh relationship. So as of January 1st, you know what I'm saying? It's very fresh where we decided, hey, let's see how this is gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Um, and before we could even like get together for real, I started seeing things that I could not ignore. You know what I'm saying? As a woman and as a mother, I can't ignore it. It's not that this person is bad, but I cannot bring what I would consider dead weight around my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like you're gonna be a friend of like no, I just don't. See, you're not where you need to be at to be in the relationship that we need. Like it just wouldn't work. I don't introduce anybody to my kids. Like I don't. Like you
Like a
guys may
normal
see it in my
relationship?
stream. Hey, absolutely. You may
Yeah,
see them
normal
come in, and
relationship.
I'll be trying to hurry them out. You know what I'm saying? But you know how kids are. But
Right.
like my kids are a piece of me. Like even though I didn't birth all of them, they are me. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
that's
saying?
yeah.
And you meet them, you're meeting me. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be in a position where I'm having to decide if you are a good fit for my kids.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you're still a woman, so you're gonna be an influence on them. And if you're gonna be I want the right influence. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no laughing.
Right.
I just don't need
Absolutely.
that. Uh
Yeah, what happened?
Hold on.
yeah, hold on.
My bad. I'm
Hold
trying to
up.
fix my
Wait a
camera. It's tripping.
minute.
It's tripping. It's tripping. Hold on.
Tell
You're
that camera, get
tripping.
it together.
There's my
Not
kid.
now.
Hold on. Okay, hold on. Wait a
Hold
little bit.
up.
My
Can we
bad,
have
people.
some
My
hold
bad. My bad. My
music?
bad.
It's
My
all
bad.
good.
Can, can we have some hold music or something? Dang.
There we go. There we go. My bad.
It's all right. Steph has gotten really good at her editing skills, so
I've gotten good.
she got this. Don't
So
you worry.
okay. Okay. The marriage thing. Okay, like you said, we've all been married or
Right.
currently going through it. Uh, so you guys, the other married people in the group, would if your husbands came to you and unfortunately, else not you because you already it's been introduced. Steph, if your husband came here and said, "Hey, I want to try this," boom, would you be willing to do it?
Yep.
See, that's dope.
With no
That's dope.
hesitation.
No
Period,
hesitation
sis.
at all. See, I think I would be willing to try it, me and my wife, but it would have to. It'd have to be more than just like a. I guess just a. It would have to really be a connection. You know how they say that
Right,
it
Yeah.
yeah.
can't just be. It can't
Yeah.
just
For
be because that's
everyone.
yeah for everybody. We can't just
Yep.
be up in
Yeah.
here just
Yep.
think we about to just it's gonna be sex. Listen,
No.
sex cool, but sex don't pay the
That's
bills.
too much
Oh, it's
work.
so
Sex
how
don't
sex is
bring
gonna
nothing.
go in my life. Like I'm a
Yeah, come
freak,
on.
you know what I'm saying? So I know how to get down, but
Yeah, but
I can do that
come
with
on, man.
him. But what are you
I'm bringing
bringing
you up
to
here.
us? You
What are
know,
you
like,
bringing to the table,
Yeah.
like for the squad? What are we doing? You know what I
Right.
mean?
mhm,
Are we trying to build something together where we can
right.
really all, where we can really all grow to where even if it don't work, could it be something that we could actually just
We can
grow
still be
together as
friends.
a?
It'll still be a bond, you know, of some sort. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But I
I
think
don't want
people
to do
so
this for
damn
nothing.
evil. I think people so evil though, man. I think people, and maybe it's just me. I think people have these ulterior motives. Like even that, I think that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
If you have an
Yeah.
A lot of
ulterior
people
motive, and
do.
I'm thinking that you're one way, and you're not really like that, and then we do
Yep.
something, and then you flip the script,
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
like okay,
But they're not coming in with the right intentions to begin with,
Right.
and
And
that's
that's
the
a risk
problem.
with any
Exactly.
relationship.
Yeah.
Like even if you're
Yeah.
going into a
Yeah.
monogamous one, that's a risk
Right.
you're going to take
Yep.
with anybody.
And then if you, Lord,
Although,
I can only imagine having a child with somebody else, and then it's like, yo, it's real now. I'm out. I'm like, yo, that would be
Yeah.
pretty messed
I
up.
see what you're talking about. Like, y'all add another person, and then you like say if it's you and your wife, you happen to get the other woman pregnant, and then she's like, "Whoa, Nelly, hold on, this." You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. All relationships are. It's nervous going in, and it's nerve wracking going into a new relationship, especially in these times. You know what I'm saying? But also too adding who knows, into your relationship and hoping that it flourishes and it blooms into something fucking beautiful. And then there's a scary side to it. You know what I'm saying? It's the risk of possibly losing your significant other to this person that you brought into the relationship. But I'm not worried about that because I say this all the time, and I mean this. There's nobody that's out there that's like me. I am me for a reason. You are here for a reason. So if you choose to leave, you're going to be missing the biggest piece of you. You know what I'm saying? And I believe
Man,
that shit. And
I love it.
that's
cannot no
right.
can't nobody touch me on who I am. You know what I'm saying? So they know
Yeah.
you're gonna be missing out. I won't. You know what I'm saying? Because I made this happen. So imagine what I can do once I learn from this pain and this hurt, what I can turn this into. You know what I'm saying? I'm a scary bitch, you know? So I go into
Okay.
relationships knowing like this is who I am. This is what we're bringing to the table. This is what I can turn this table into. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody has that on them. You know what I'm saying?
That's
So
true.
it's scary. It's really scary to be in relationships because some people are very, very weak minded. And that's where jealousy sets in. That's where there's no confidence.
Yeah.
And then the relationship is at risk at that point. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
I'm not a jealous bitch. I don't care what it is you're looking at. I'm
Yeah, I
probably
don't
looking
care.
at it too.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
pointing it out
Why
for
aren't you showing me?
Right. We
That's what I'm gonna
know.
get mad about. You saw that big ass and you didn't tell me to look. What the hell?
Rude.
Right.
That's when I'm gonna get mad. I ain't gonna get mad that you looking, but at least be like, yo, look, I'm gonna look with you. Don't be selfish.
I repeat, when I seen it in the back of the place back here, you wasn't looking. I was, but
I
I
love me a
really,
fatty.
I love it. I love the fact that poly is a thing, because back then there was multiple. I mean, going dated back to Africa and stuff. They have multiple wives. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
But the thing that us as a new generation,
They can sustain their wives though.
not only that,
Okay.
financially, right?
Yes.
Because some of these dudes, if you broke, you shouldn't even want to be with nobody. Your dick should not
Have
be
a
able to
seat.
get hard. None of that.
Better
If you're broke.
yourself.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
Listen. I'm not.
Why do you have time to beat your skeeter if you ain't got no money in your pocket? You don't have enough time. You should be
Are
thinking
you?
about money.
Or you shouldn't be able to reproduce. I don't want to say because women out here having broke sex all the time. Let's not get it twisted. Women out here giving up quality ass for dudes that
High
come
quality.
on, man. They stand.
Getting quality.
They
They're
got some
getting quality
out
function
there.
and help. Like, no, you
They
don't do
throwing
that.
the cart pusher at Walmart. The cart pusher at Walmart is bagging upper echelon.
Listen,
Walmart
Walmart is starting at some good money now, okay?
He's doing overtime
Walmart
too.
here,
You
goddamn.
know
What Walmart
you
talking about?
crazy. Walmart out here is more crazy. $50?
Listen.
Well, that's all. Okay, my bad. Wait, my bad. That's out there. I'm in
Carolina
Louisiana.
too.
I'm in
If you
Louisiana.
can
Walmart
cover
ain't paying
your
for no car.
bills, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
I don't care if you shoveling shit on the street corner.
I don't care
If
what
you
your
are
job is.
paying your bills, good. But if you're
Yo,
not paying
I
your
just
own
want,
bills, no.
yo, listen. They got dudes right now that works to Walmart, living with they mom, ain't paying their mom nothing, out here smashing some of the top chicks, running
mm-hmm.
around in their mom house. And
But that's because they're
I'm just,
having a
insecure as hell
mom with
themselves.
wearing
but
Jordans.
at the same time, it ain't about.
Ah,
It's not all about finances. You know what I'm saying? They got some good dudes. I was a Walmart worker back in the day, and I met my wife at Walmart because we worked up together. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you build each other up to be
Right.
better. You push each
right.
other to be better. The
Absolutely.
Yeah.
problem
But
is,
that's what it's about, though.
Mm-hmm.
like, if not, then what are we doing? What are we doing? Are we
Right.
trying to just
Right. But
get people together forever?
a
You
lot
know what I'm
of
saying?
relationships are one-sided, so you have to find like-minded individuals, especially in a
Ooh.
poly relationship. You need to make sure that you guys are coming in, you have the same set of goals, the same idea, because you can't drag the next person along, because that's going to get old, that's going to get tired, and then you're going to start
Yep.
resenting that person. And then you're going to be
You're gonna
like,
start
why the
resenting
hell did I
yourself.
drag you for this long?
Yep.
If you really about
Yeah.
yourself, you're gonna start resenting yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is
Yeah.
not what I wanted. Like,
There's
I
only
settled for this.
right.
You know, like,
And just like you said, Dimples, there's only so much that love will do, because you can drag that person along, but if they're not starting to help, or they're not having their own goals, and they're just laying around and just being dragged, like, oh, this is the life right here, fan me. No, it's gonna get old, and it's gonna get tired, and there's gonna come a point in your life that you're like, no,
yeah,
honey,
yeah.
my dildo can do whatever you want to do.
Okay,
Curb the people.
my battery operated. Absolutely.
I
He
just need
getting
my friends
down,
to
and he don't even
continue.
say nothing.
Okay, don't talk back. Ready when I'm ready. Stop when I'm done. I ain't gotta worry about it.
And it's
Just
still
pull them out.
straightforward. Period.
Okay, okay, no problems. I just need my friends to remind me to charge them, plug them in, because you know sometimes the bitch be forgetting, and she be getting hella mad in the middle with it. Then I'm mad in my relationship all over again.
Oh, man.
Hella annoying.
That's not my man, and not your ass is fucking up.
Right.
And then and then he walk in the room.
Be like, can you
Damn.
leave? I'm busy.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Come on, man. It was a joke.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Man, but for real though, like I've I've experienced this, like, and I may have been too much in a hurry because I was liking this person, and I was like, it's something we've always wanted, like the beginning of a relationship, but we have stuff that we need to work out, and we need to build our team stronger. You know what I'm saying? We can't sit here and ask of anybody to be in our relationship if we're not there.
If you're
How
not there,
dare
right?
we? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, how dare we? You have to be realistic. Don't go into a relationship talking about some, I want you to have 6 figures and you pay for your house. I don't ride 3 cars because we don't want to drive together. And then your ass over here in a Pinto and you living with your mama and you wear Jordans and you walk to work.
I wear
Yep.
I wear
Got the
Jordans.
bicycle.
I wear Jordans.
You
Yeah.
walk
I wear Jordans. You know what I'm saying? But
Okay,
I
but you pay
but I
your
don't.
bills.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not.
So that's the difference.
Yeah.
right,
You
and
ain't
you
living
got
with your mama.
socks back then.
Okay, you got the
Yeah,
socks. Sock
yeah,
game on
I-
point.
listen. You know, but we're shoe connoisseurs together, me and my wife. So
Yes.
that's
That's
our
good.
thing. You feel what I'm saying? But
Like-minded.
I think it would be dope if the person and also ourselves are open minded enough to understand what we're actually together for. Again, we're
Yeah,
choosing
absolutely.
to kick it together. We're choosing to be together. All that extra stuff that comes along with us choosing it, let's try to keep all that other stuff sidelined because again,
Right.
it's a choice. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's a choice. So I think that's dope. I really admire that you and your old man, y'all really do. And old man, that's what we say down here. So
No, he old.
yeah, y'all
He's
y'all
41.
not.
He's 41. He's 12 years older than me.
Yeah, he
He
older.
old.
Yeah, well, yeah, He my OG, so yeah, he older. He older. I give him
Yeah,
that. He older.
exactly.
But that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I respect
Yeah,
it 100%.
he's just open-minded, and he's always allowed me to be myself, and he's always like, I'm hot-headed. I was hot-headed before I met him, and he's like my total opposite. Like he's super calm. He allows me to be myself. You know what I'm saying? And that's always I've always either been controlled. I've never wanted to date or be in a relationship with anyone younger. It just didn't work because my mind was just somewhere. It wasn't where the young kids was at. You know what I'm saying? That were my age, and I was like, damn, this is not for me. So I date older. He's the oldest person, like as far as the amount of years we have in between that I've dated, but he's so my polar opposite that we just work so
That's
well.
why y'all
And
work.
Yep.
I never thought in my whole life that I would meet a guy who was my opposite. That was just like it was like we just know each other. Of course, we have our differences and stuff like that because I live in it. I'm from a different generation than he is. You know what I'm saying? So even our parenting skills are totally different. You know, so we have our differences, like but he's so my opposite that it just works. You know what I'm saying? So adding someone else into there, it's like he already knows what I'm thinking. Like when I told him that this is what this person said that made me turned off from them, he's like, "Oh hell no, yeah, that ain't gonna work for us." You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I don't want to be that person where I'm like really picky. I'm not picky, but I'm picky if you're gonna be in my life around my kids and around just
Right.
spending time with me. Baby, I
He
have a
knows.
Yeah.
suffice.
He
You know
knows you
what
like
I'm
You
that.
need
saying?
to be
Like,
He knows
picky.
it.
What are
You
you
need to be
talking about? You
picky.
need to be
oh,
picky.
no, look,
That's your heart, that's your soul, that's
all
your
that,
energy, and these people are
everything.
draining from you.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not putting back into you, bitch, you better be picky.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. At the beginning, when you're kind of like testing, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Seeing
Yeah.
if this is truly who they are. It's like when they get into the relationship, it's just like, oh, bitch, this is not who you said he
Mm-hmm.
was.
Put them on
Mm-mm.
a trial.
Yep.
What are you trying to
It
give him
wouldn't work with me.
3 days?
It wouldn't work with
72
me. I'm not that.
hours. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not
And
that guy.
I look for certain things. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yeah.
should because especially if you're bringing another person, I already have my person. This
Yeah.
person
Right.
is everything for me. So you're extra at this point. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
need you here. I want you here. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
don't need him here. I want him here. But I've
Yep.
chosen him
Mm-hmm.
as my lifelong partner. You know what I'm saying? Um, Having that extra is not always what's popping. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because woo, it can be a lot because it's people's feelings, it's
Yep.
people's energies. It's all intertwined together. You know what I'm saying? And him and our energy feeds off really well. Like he's my replenisher. He gives me my energy back when I've done too much. You know what I'm saying? And I do too much a lot.
Yep.
But when I add somebody into it, I don't want you to not what can you do for us that I'm not
Right.
already getting? You know what I'm saying? And that specific relationship, I wasn't getting anything extra. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like an extra person, an extra
Yep.
bill, an extra something. You know
Extra
what I'm saying?
mouth.
Oh Lord, and like, nah, I got enough for all of us, baby. Don't do that. I
For
don't want
real.
this. You're a great person, but you just weren't good for us. And
Right.
I wish them well. We're still friends, but
And
no.
I don't have
sometimes
no
you have
patience.
to recognize that though. You really have to sit back and be like, you know what? You're a good person. You're dope. I
Right.
like you, but you're not good for me or
Yep.
for my situation.
Yeah. Be
And that's
honest.
that.
Be
Yeah.
honest. Like, yeah, we're not in this business, or I call it a business,
It's a business
because
of
all my
life.
relationships are business.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like anything that I'm putting into this, my expectation is for it to grow. So that's how a business works. You gonna stay stagnant in your business, or you gonna grow, baby? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's so hard dealing with other people's feelings and understanding that if you're not honest, you're not gonna get what's for you. Anyways, you know what I'm saying? So I'm always honest. I don't like you. I just don't
Right.
like you. If you're not for us, and
Hmm.
oh well, you know what I'm saying? But you're for someone else, and
Yep.
you're worth it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have the time or energy to spend it wasting on someone
Right.
that's not for us. Like,
Right.
you gotta respect the person that can tell you like you're just not for us. You're for
Yeah,
someone, or
absolutely.
you're just not for us. But people laugh so
I
damn much.
absolutely respect that because what are we gonna do? Drag the person along and then
People do
like
it
months
though.
or a year? I
People
know,
do
like
it.
a year
Ugh,
down the
don't
road,
do
then you're
that.
gonna be like,
See,
you know
that's
what?
when
This just ain't working.
It wasn't
somebody
working
can get
after
hurt.
3 months, baby, and you
Okay,
knew
you
that.
knew that.
Somebody can get hurt. Like you can't just play with
Mm-hmm.
people, especially
Literally
if
hurt.
it's like this, and you just you doing this, and you clowning around while I'm being serious, trying to make this pop with
Yep.
me and my real significant other, and you out here
Mm-hmm.
tripping, my bro. Look, it can really happen. Then the person who just coming in, they can be like, "Yo, here I am trying to make this work, and y'all doing this, and I don't like." Then before you know it, somebody be done hurt the other person. It's like,
It
nah,
happens
before that
every
happens,
day.
Yep.
going on about your business. Going on
Stop
about
playing
your
with
Yep.
business.
people's feelings out there. Seriously, it's real out here. There's people out here that are actually taking this thing we call life serious. And do you value
Yeah.
yours enough? Do you value yours enough? Because I look, listen, I'm so in tune with who I am and the person that I am and growing to be. Baby, if you play with my feelings, we don't have to fight. Like, I mean, look, I've given you what I have. I've given you everything that I have and what I'm bringing to the table, and you shitting on me. Like,
Right.
girl, we gonna have to fight, and then
Mm-hmm.
we can get it
Yep.
over and done with. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna have to fight.
You already know I stay ready.
I'm
Oh Lord.
upset.
Oh Lord.
Okay.
Here we
I'm
go. Here we
Stay
upset.
go.
ready.
Yes, you ready to Lord. Calm down now. The person's not here.
You
Nobody's about to
y'all
fight
know
now. Relax.
I am emotional, okay? It's in my nature. There ain't no way around it. And that's what you gotta understand. I'm a lot to handle. I'm
It's true.
I know I am.
It's not even a
But you
lot. It's just like they're not enough. That's what it is. You're not a lot. They're just not enough, and that's what I
yeah,
always
That's
say.
true
that's
too.
what
You
it is.
can't handle me.
100%.
Somebody can
That's really
though.
what it is. That's the truth.
I can
Men,
definitely be extra though.
yeah, but women
Yeah,
are
but
extra. Women are difficult. Like the same way women are saying men are difficult. I look at women, I'm like, yo, y'all crazy for real. Like I really believe something
Yeah,
is
Yeah.
mentally, but I think I'm supposed to think that. I'm
right.
supposed to look at a
Y'all
woman
are
and
very
say,
simple.
She's
Very
scared.
yeah,
simple.
like
Yeah.
it's not,
Very simple,
it ain't,
but it's not simple enough for us. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We think it's so complex. We overthink things. I'm gonna just be honest. We overthink
so
it
Mm-hmm.
so
much.
much. It's like, no, he just said he just wants this for dinner. You know what I'm saying?
And we're
Like
like,
it's
but
simple.
he
And
It's so
said
man,
it
but
a
he
little
simple.
really
bit this way, and
Are you
so
he had
like,
a little different tone. I don't know, the vibe was off. So
Yeah.
maybe he really wants something else, but he was just trying to be simple because he
Let
didn't
me
want me to
try
go
get
out
him
my
something
way. So
else.
maybe I
Yeah.
should just go
Let's
over
go
here and
for
do that.
that.
Lord. He's like, nah, I just wanted my damn mac and cheese.
That's
Shut
it.
up.
That's it. That's literally all it is.
Loves, I hope you're enjoying the discussion so far. This has gone a little bit over, so it's such an important topic for us all that we are going to split it into 2 sessions. So join us next week for part 2. Until then, be kind, spread love, and just remember it's all a bunch of BS.